Guys, hello, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Geneva, this is Geneva in General, and guys, I am officially panicking. So if you guys don't know, just this past November 14th, 2025 to be exact, I got out of the United States Air Force. Okay, I am no longer active duty, I am now officially a veteran of the United States Air Force. So I've been waiting for my W-2s to file taxes, okay, because it's everybody's favorite time of the year, guys. Don't forget to file your taxes. Don't be one of those people who wait until like April 14th, okay, the day before the deadline, because then you gotta have a penalty, you gotta, try to get an extension and woo-woo-woo. So finally, guys, this morning, I waited for my last piece of mail, my last, tax form, meaning my W-2, my last W-2 from the military. So I'm like, you know what, let me file taxes. I go on my laptop, I go on H&R Block. Everything is going pretty well, okay? They said, like, I don't owe the state of New Mexico anything, but I owe the state of Ohio something. I'm just like, okay, whatever, it is what it is. I go to click on, again, like, I'm answering all the questions, to the best of my abilities, okay, as honestly as possible. And then I come across a page once I hit next. It said, do you want to, review your penalty? Because it said something like I didn't talk about my entire income. Like, you know what, enough of this. I'm not even going to take those chances. I don't want to take any penitentiary chances. I can't go to jail, okay, for tax evasion. Enough is enough, okay? So I literally just closed my laptop, okay? I signed out of my H&R Block account online. I closed my laptop, okay? That scared me so bad. Because I'm like, what are y'all talking about? I literally got all the documents. I'm about to just, I just got to print off one more document, but more than likely I'm going to just wait for my mom to come home, maybe look over it, but it don't matter because, again, tomorrow morning I already scheduled me an appointment. I already scheduled an appointment tomorrow morning with the nearest H&R Block, okay, tax preparers. So I'm going to just go to H&R Block tomorrow morning. I'm like, it is what it is. I was going to have to owe money anyway. I got to pay somebody anyway. Okay, it's not free to file taxes at home, okay, when you're using H&R Block. Some people say, use TurboTax. To me, I tried that, okay, but I prefer H&R Block, okay? But again, I've been filing my own taxes with no problem for like 5 years now. And then all of a sudden I saw that. I never saw, like, do you want us to calculate your penalty? I was like, I immediately thought of like jail time and like a huge heavy fee. So I'm like, you know what, it is what it is. I'm just not a big girl this year. I gotta go to tax professionals for help, guys. But again, I just wanted to give you a friendly reminder, okay? I know it's very stressful. I'm already stressed out, okay, having to possibly owe the state of Ohio, and then two, possibly getting hit with a penalty. So yeah, guys, again, this is just my friendly reminder to file your taxes. But back to the topic at hand, guys. Okay, I just talked about this previously some months ago. That Kyra Gondrezick, guys, if you don't know, she's a former WNBA player. She used to play for my Chicago Sky. She and Angel Reese still have a very close friendship, okay? But Kyra Gondrezick has broken records. She has made history because she is the first official WNBA player to pose for Playboy Magazine, okay? It's an adult, gentleman's magazine. But guys, Cameron Brink, okay, of the LA Sparks, and she's also on Unrivaled. Okay, she stands, 6'2", gorgeous. She literally looks like Cameron Diaz in the face. Okay, I'm sure I'm not the only one who's made that comparison. Like, she looks very, very similar to, the Hollywood actress Cameron Diaz, okay? And the fact that her name is also Cameron Diaz, Cameron Brink, is crazy. But she has officially came out and said that, you know what, I would love to pose, okay, for Playboy if my fiance gives me the green light. So guys, please allow me to read to you a little article brought to you by the U.S. Sun titled Glam WNBA Star Cameron Brink Wants to Model in Playboy After Stunning Fans with Incredible Bikini Shots. The Los Angeles Sparks forward, 24, has already wowed followers with bikini shots on her Instagram page. And Brink has also posed completely naked in a racy shoot for sports and fashion magazine Players, which she said was fun. I didn't even know that she already posed nude before. Says asked whether she could kick things up a notch and step in front of the cameras for Lads Mag, Playboy, the American told TMZ, yeah, maybe, we'll see, maybe, if my fiance approves. Brink has been engaged to former Stanford rower and rugby player Ben Felcher since late 2024, and they are expected to tie the knot at some point this year. Says a trend could be set if more WNBA stars appear in Playboy as Kyra Gondrezick did last year. Brink said, I just want to shout out Kyra because she's such a good friend of mine. She's going through a really tough recovery right now, but I know she's going to kill it. Shout out to my girl Kyra. She looked absolutely beautiful. On mixing her WNBA career with more regular work in front of the cameras, Brink added, I'm usually pretty open. I trust the creatives in the room. I was fully naked for that player shoot for one of the shots. I was walking around naked. It was only gays and girls in the room, I think, so it wasn't an issue. If they have a vision, I like the artistry of it all. I like shooting stuff like that. I think it's fun. Brink was drafted by the Sparks as the second overall pick in 2024 after spending 4 years at Stanford where she met fiancé Felcher. She admitted she is looking forward to gathering all her friends and family and marrying the love of her life. Again, I like Cameron Brink, okay? She's gorgeous, she's tall. And again, I like how she says that, I would love to be able to pose for Playboy Magazine, such as my good friend Kaiser Gondrzik. Okay, she made history being the first WNBA player to do so. But you know what? I only want to do it if my fiance approves, okay? I believe that she's in a very healthy relationship that shows, that she has a lot of respect and admiration for her fiance to actually include his opinion on her potentially one day posing for Playboy Magazine. Again, guys, we do have some women's college basketball games on later on today. I believe UConn at 8 o'clock, they play up against, Devon Hall or something. They're going to, eat them up. At 7 o'clock, Nebraska plays Michigan Wolverines. I might watch that game. I'm not sure if I'll call any games today. But, guys, I just want to do this little quick video for you guys, regarding Cameron Brink. Again, major shout out to her. She's doing her thing. Again, she had tore that ACL at literally the top of the 2024 season. It was May 2024. She was out for, more than a year. It was so crazy that she immediately tore her ACL. I remember that game. It was the LA Sparks versus Connecticut Sun at the Connecticut Sun's court. They said it was because of the condensation. It was spring, of course, on the East Coast. It made the court slippery, and unfortunately, she had suffered that fall and tore her ACL, which put her out. For the rest of the remainder of that season in 2024, and also a lot of the 2025 season. But again, shout out to Cameron Brink. She's so gorgeous. Again, if she wants to pose for Playboy and her fiance is on board, I say, hey, allow her to do her thing. But guys, comment down below your thoughts on Cameron Brink possibly posing for Playboy Magazine in the future. And again, guys, friendly reminder, file your taxes.